Good morning, welcome back to the morning show. I'm hanging out with Robert Blay here, and before we get on with it, big thanks to Eric and Catherine Mowry over at Epic Mountain Sports. We're going to be stopping by there a little later, and we're talking cruiser bikes today.
How fun.
Yeah, in summertime, there's nothing beats the Fraser River Trail and cruiser bikes. It is just gorgeous, and it's one of the best little trails throughout our county. So have you spent any time on the Fraser River Trail?
Not yet this year.
You're more of a golfer than a cruiser, from what I understand.
I spent a little more time on the
cruising golf carts than cruising bikes.
Hiking down at the other end of the valley.
Nice. So you get out and hike once in a while.
Oh yeah.
Favorite summer activity, would it be golf, or does hiking rival?
I have a new puppy, so now hiking's
really
a big rival.
So just for the tourists watching, if you have a favorite hike in the county, that's a half day-ish, what would it be?
Cascade Falls.
Which
on
one?
The back of the one, yeah, right. The one off the back of Monarch Lake.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. That's a great. And Monarch Lake itself, if you're not a hiker, just drive into Monarch Lake and take the most beautiful pictures you'll ever take right out of the car. It's phenomenal.
Watch out for the moose.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Say hi, but not too close. So we're talking trends and what you saw 2 years ago. So let's get right back into that.
So what we started to see a couple years ago was that there was pent-up demand for people who'd owned up here for a long time to get out.
I've been on Zillow, I've been kind of watching. I bought in a couple condos over the years.
Right.
And it was just a sea of red. There was so many things for sale about 3 years ago. It was just crazy.
Right.
And
And there seems to be so the trend is that we're seeing from the people who might have used to be on our program and then sold their property, the new buyers are less likely to want to be renters initially, at least. They want to come up here. They want to enjoy Grant County.
So we had a wave of people selling. They can't get out because there's not a price.
Right.
So obviously, next step, we got to make some money while we're waiting to sell. So they're renting.
They're renting, right? So we are, our replacement rate for that same unit getting back on the program is somewhere between 10 and 20%. So
now we got all these new people moving to Denver wanting second homes. They're coming up and they want a second home. They don't need rental revenue. They're buying a condo for what they think is a good deal. So
seems to be a lot of that, yeah.
Yeah. So that's been a challenge to both your business as well as I'm sure our local economy. You got a house renter. We want to bring business to town and people to town.
We need to keep encouraging people to invest in properties that they want to rent.
So have you seen a reduction in your fleet? I mean, you said you're still renting 250 units. That's pretty big.
Well, we did a lot of that. We do get a lot of, still get a lot of referrals from local realtors and friends who, or other neighbors who say, hey, look at this is working for us. There are some communities that seem to be more heavily rental oriented.
Some complexes, different kind of complexes, okay.
And so that trend is held up fairly well for us. And then we've acquired, some of our competitors to keep the mass and actually grow the base. So we have a new mantra, not a new mantra, but a mantra since I purchased the company, is that we don't want to be a mountain service organization. We want to be a professional service organization. And there's a lot that comes from having scale, that we can do things that some of our smaller competitors can't do because of that.
By mountain service, you mean just kind of get them in and...
And this is not a knock on the local economy at all, but there's sometimes a different mentality from some of the small outfits that they just don't have the resources to get to things in necessarily a timely manner. So
what are you guys renting? If I'm a short-term renter looking for a place and I go to your website, which is what?
StayWinterPark.com.
StayWinterPark.com. What are you offering? You got 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedroom condos?
We have anything you want.
Oh, really? So you have big houses? We
have from probably a 450 square foot studio to a 8,500 square foot home.
Holy
cow.
Everything in between. So you can, big parties, small parties, just a couple, whatever it might be, a solo traveler.
Yeah. We do a lot of group business now because we have a lot of consolidation in certain areas. So that helps with bringing in people that help fill in some of the fringe times. So we're finishing June right now. That's going to be substantially better than last year's June because we were able to attract more group business.
Nice.
Consolidate it. So
starting to identify where you can fill holes with.
Right.
And with the growing technological changes out there, have you seen improvements and changes with the check-in process and stuff like that too?
So that's a constant conversation for us. We like the personal touch, so we actually run 2 different front desks in town.
Well, you do have 2 separate ones.
We have 2. We have one up at Beaver Village Condos, in the rec center. So we manage a large number of properties up there. So we maintain a front desk there. And then we have our Main Street front desk at the State Winter Park main office.
And do you have 24-hour support, or?
24-hour support.
And that's the benefit of having a front desk too, as opposed to a VRBO or whatever it might be, is that you get 24-hour support. So if you're new to an area like me, when I'm on vacation, it's like I like to ask questions, and you never know when you're going to have an issue or whatever. And so there's always someone to.
There's a lot of technological advantages coming up that people, guests who want to go straight to the property or getting late check-ins, that type of thing, having electronic. So we're exploring those opportunities as well. But it takes technology both at our end and at the owner's end, the property owner's end, because it has to be installed on the property.
Absolutely,
as well.
And when it's you don't own the properties, you rent them out for the owner, so you kind of have to align. I'm sure there's plenty of challenges there when you need things done at a property and you have to work with the owner to get those things done.
Most owners who decided to go on to a rental program have acknowledged that they need to do certain things to be competitive. So.
All right, well, that's our CMC piece. StayWinterPark.com. Check them out, because these guys will service every short-term rental need, as well as if you're an association looking for management, they can take good care of you. And we're going to come back from the break, and we're going to talk more about your other hat with the Grand County Tourism Board.
Absolutely.
So once again, we're hanging out with Robert Blay right here on the Morning Show, Channel 18 Outside Television. We'll be back in a moment.
Yay! Chicken